And welcome back. This is Kotel, another rights event. Today we got HRE, Sunday, 15th of October. First map we got is Pry Ford, so we got a 230 for the Silver Pop, 17 for the CSA, 112 for the Union, so just about dead even. Very slight advantage on the CSA, but some more folks might be coming in from the side. CSA is defending on this map, and Union is attacking. Let's see who's on that Union team. First off, we have 2SC, Captain Eddie, also known as the Home. Next, we have JD, along with New Jersey under Captain Victor. Why Eddie is in command of 2 USC. Not sure if I just mentioned it. I apologize. Next up, we have the 6th New York under Sergeant Keene. 9th Corps. Looks like it's under Captain Hollycat. 10th US under Lieutenant Lindsay. HD under Captain Gridath. Let's see, we got 88th New York under Captain James Wesley. Looks like Sir Knight is also in there, so good to see him back in the game. He might be back other times, I just might have missed him, but it's like seeing him back in. There's a lot of really good stuff for the reenactment events. For the Artie, looks like we have one under Engel, HD. Let's take a look at the CSA team. They have 6 Alabama, their Major Jackin. 2 Corps under Lieutenant Muffin. JB. A&V under Colonel Killer. They are joined by SR under Colonel Augrey. 8th Georgia is under Colonel Knight. 20th Georgia under Major Canada. And 13th Georgia under Admiral Cawthorne. It's a term for the Navy. Mistaken. Looks like a lot of Artie for the CSA. They have JB under Captain Schumacher. They have at least 2 guns. 3 guns. JB's got 3 guns, and there's an additional gun here under 2 Corps. Looks like it's under Sergeant Tomato Girl, I believe. If I'm incorrect on that, I apologize. Just let me know. I will correct. You're now live at 40. Keep in mind, there's no bayonets for HRE and no sprinting until 30-minute mark. So we'll see how that affects play on this map. See how the CSA decides they want to set up their defense. The contention is right here. Looks like they're not doing any defense on the right side by their party. Setting up mostly defending off a point. Up front here we have Major Jacket, 6AL. Behind him, kind of in position right now, we have Knights. Excuse me, sorry about that. And off on the left, we have several units. We got A and V. In Georgia moving up. Out in front, they have 2 Corps. On these rocks here, we have 13 JB. Looks like 20th is going to fall. Let's take a look at how the Union's going to decide to do this attack. Sending Union out to the left. That is Eddie with the 2 USC. Center right now, getting out of base of fire, we got 10th US. To his right, we got 2 units here. We got both 6 New York and 4 New Jersey. Set up to their right. Looks like 9th Corps is kind of in a reserve setting on that far right side, and then we have HD with a base of fire here. Far right. So 9th Corps is going to try to do some flanking. least get a better base of fire here. Use this green covered position. CSA already is starting to make itself known. So Eddie has put himself out in the skirmish line on the flank of the CSA. He is squaring off against Knight. As well as Canada. So 2 whole units are their skirmish line out front. There goes the flag. Nice shot there by one of Jacka's guys. It wasn't 20th, it's actually 6AL. I was mistaken. Canada was just doing some communication with that team, so cheers for that mistake there. Eddie and his guys drawing a good amount of fire, but they are getting attrited. They have decided to pull back. Now, he'll tell you he doesn't know what he's doing. Don't listen to him. It's all mind games. Communist propaganda. Not underestimate them. And from watching the historical documentary, Dad's Army, highly recommend it. Speaking of, you got Sergeant Keene is kind of redeploying here as the Union has set up a more forward position here in the woods. 88th and Jersey here. To their rights, you got Keene has set up the NYV. Got a volley. Further to their right now. 9th Corps still here, but they've been joined by HD. Kind of bolster this line here. Stupid out of bounds. So with the limitation on the bayonets, that has slowed this down significantly. We're at 35 minutes has elapsed. So we're just a lot of good long distance shooting going. Sides kind of positioning their forces. Fighting is really just on this right side. So, looks like 2 USC has moved up. And they are going to try to harass CSA Army. They are Cav. They need to do with the sharps and the pistols, so. Might be able to disrupt the Army fire here. Where's the cannon looking at? There's some Union Army shots coming in doing some counter battery as well. So back here you have Killer using the defilade, having his men stay down. Reserve their tickets. Rise up to shoot. Get back down the defilade, so he's maximizing his fire rate while minimizing the exposure of his troops. So, in tactic, you gotta know exactly where the ground is, though. If you don't, you will expose your men with some skirmishing tickets when you leave. So, running here, you do have 13th, 20th. Some JPs here as well, kind of drawing a lot of fire against the Union. They are taking casualties, but the rocks are absorbing a good amount, so you don't want to jump in front of those rocks as you just saw. That will not end well. there by A and B. That tactics. So we've had a bit of a change here. Now it looks like 2 Corps need to support the left a little.
You on the rocks?
8th is still holding this position, but looks like 6AL has moved up to the harassing fire that 2 USC has done. 2 USC has had to retreat backwards, but they have drawn back to disrupt the arty flank. CSA has a lot of investment on that already, so keeping it silent will be a significant objective. These positions here are pretty vulnerable to arty. That's what it's doing. These guys. Yep, says I'm talking. Splashdown, 88th. Yep, so the arty is... So even though they are holding strong, the Union position is still holding. They are taking points from the arty. Looks like, to try to address that a bit, 10th US is now redeploying to the left side. Might be picking up, assist what 2 USC was doing. Otherwise, we still have that main center position for the Union and then the right flank for the... We're 1 minute away from bayonets coming on and charging, becoming a battle. So, we'll see how that develops the fight. So far, though, both sides are about even down on Brown State, though. Just looks like about 3/4. So, excuse me again, sir. CSA has moved some units to defend the arty. Mostly looks like 6AL. Major Jack is just making sure that his arty is safe, so far the Union hasn't really put too much pressure. Besides what Eddie was doing. Eddie has redeployed to the center of the map.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, actually, independent fire, commence fire. Independent fire.
Bayonets are on now, so we should see how that evolves. It's fighting with an arty shot coming in. It's 88th. Bayonets fixed, they are moving up. Arty shot coming in just in time to disrupt them. And killed some. Knocked a few down, so now 88th is a bit more spread out. See how 88th does against a 6A. Ooh, that is over. It's 8th Georgia. There are additional regiments now from out to the center. Pressure. So far it is a shootout. There's 2 Corps providing a position up and trying to hold it down. Stack them up long enough for the arty to come in and do their job. Both teams are now engaged. Meantime, though, I missed this, so the Union has charged forward. They have taken this position here. Now they have a good flanking position. 2 Corps is reacting. They're going to try to at least block the Union from getting any further. bit strung out though, half retreating, half going forward. Lost the command and control there, unfortunately. And it's going to be some out-of-line tickets. Good attack here by the Union. It's that combined unit that was there. 13. Here comes some of the remains of what that was. Trying to get reorganized. Time. Knight is going to try to bring up his troops and Union. See if he can manage it. Alright, so he's that target over there. Instead of shooting this target, but that target got hit by already a nice shot on 6 New York. He knows he's a little bit exposed right now. He's going to pull back. CSA doing a good job holding the center, but the Union has won on their right side, and they are now flooding additional troops down here. Here comes 10th U.S. It's now going to come above the screen line here that Eddie has set up. Even though he says he doesn't know what it is, he sets it up quite often, so. Is it a trick? It's going to have to fall back a little bit. And now we have 6 Alabama. Gauge the Union element that's down here. Goes 10th U.S. proceeding along the flank. Got your base of fire here. Got your maneuver element trying to find a better angle. Let's see how Mr. Lindsay does. He's given the open order. Increase their vulnerability to hardy fire quite a lot. So now we have the 9th Corps moving up. So the fight has now transferred mostly to this right side, as the Union get reorganized here, and they will be able to put CSA in a bit of a L shape. Some good cover on that hill, though, so it's not easy to get good fire. 6 numbers to try, though. Ambushes away. Right now on tickets, so 24 remaining. Union does have the advantage on tickets. Let's see if CSA can hold this defensive position. Now on the right side here, they come up. Say different names for it, but I've always called it acres. I'm not sure what he calls it, but he got off some good shots there. Summer's staying up. Must have gotten back down.
We're still got that.
Yep, there you go. There's Lieutenant there, setting up the line, so good job there by Mr. Cornpop. He learned that from Mr. Biden. So that's what I heard. Georgia pulling back a little. Left, we have 2 still providing support. So yeah, the CSA has really concentrated all its forces in basically a linear defense, slight curve to lying on the already prevent the unit from up too much and putting too much pressure. So the terrain minimize their casualties. So you need some fire on the Union left. Continue their engagement. And they are fighting with 6 New York. Side 88, so the N1B trying to hold down this Union left. They are also joined by 40 Mr. Victory. Ian took a lot of fire there. Union's still creeping up here. We got HD. Center position using this tree. Shade to give a little bit of cover. See from this angle, it's not easy shots. CSA is making good use of the terrain. They're right. Got 2 USC. Got Eddie there having a discussion with 10 US. Now what they want to do, back in reserve here, we got JD in 9th Corps. So we'll see.
Let's go.
They have decided, so Eddie's going to move out to 10 US, see what they have planned. Back here, we still have a base of fire from 9th Corps and JD, though. Let's see what combined elements regulars got going.
Keep on fire.
So 10 USC is maintaining its base of fire. Eddie has reformed to his right. Now the CSA is reacting to this, though. Eve. Or maybe not, so Canada's pulling back his men. Okay, he is reacting. So Canada has repositioned his men here. This rock. He's going to try to engage with the 10th US and 2 USC kind of fire to the side. Adjustment there with Canada.
Right.
So Union keeps steadily moving up on the right. Now we see 10th US leapfrogging to USC. As they put down their base of fire in the screen, 10th US as they opened up with JD. Thanks. It's bounded movement there between the US to USC. A bit of an exposed position. Now they're pretty safe from the already. Say that much already come in. Have a better position back to the CSA. Let's see how this fight's going. CSA.
Warheart, we're back here. We're watching left. Yeah, we got a lot of guys.
Thank you for the heads up.
Yep.
See 2 Corps doing that rise. Shoot, get back down. I was talking about earlier with Killer, and it looks like 6 Alabama's doing the same thing, so we get good use of terrain there by the CSA team in general. At the right side here, held down by B and V. Alright, so the CSA is now making a move. They are taking losses, but they are... It's like 2 Corps just doing a fire and cover. They are very conscious of their casualties. They do not have a lot of tickets on this map, so I do not blame them.
And then we move up to the depth.
Okay, take northwest, cut the crest,
This is gonna be moving up at 1700.
Alright, so here Union is coordinating and getting ready for a movement using a time hack. It's a method I like a lot. Only problem I've found with this, sometimes the clocks aren't synced in game. So that can throw that off. You can't sync your watches, but for the most part it generally works. Here goes the NYV.
How dare you, sir?
Yeah, they're charging boys south. What's south? What's south?
Alright, so that was a good hold by the CSA. Oh, it's not done yet here. Let's see how this attack continues. Attack coming in on the center by HD. And Grideth is going to pull his men back. Alright, so is the Union still coming up? Let's see here. Alright, so as the Union gets reorganized here and decides what they want to do, they just start moving on. Bunch it, I liked how the CSA set up their defense, so Killer pulled his men back behind the defilade and waited for them to crest, and then engaged them. And even after he got shot, 6 Alabama came up here along with 13 Georgia, so 13th had a nice base of fire, and 13th countercharged in, so succeeded in taking out the Union. But the CSA is now charging in. Speaking of, here comes 8th Georgia coming into 10th and 2nd U.S. Trying to retake some ground here. Another element has moved forward. 13th Georgia has moved up to cut off the Union reinforcements here and can occupy these rocks. Now they have cut off Union elements here, so a nice charge. Eddie's going to try to get his men out of here. Stab it. Got some more help coming in. Just tries to find an angle out of here. 9th Corps, HD, just the remnants of whoever's left trying to punch their way out. And Victor came up to help, so that was a good move. So his troops were in danger. Danger site. So the Union was able to hold these rocks here, despite a pretty good charge by the CSA.
Fire, good shot.
Great shot. Goddamn, he never misses.
Got Major Cannon in trouble. Little down what is left of the forces. They are several different units, so
Everything on the right.
and controls can be a little bit different.
Oh, you.
Hold fire, guys.
So Kratos back in. He's going to try to reorganize his men. As the rest of the Union team is going to come out from spawn. See how they decide they want to do this attack. Majority of the Union forces, the CSA forces remain there, but here comes 20th. He's going to try to knock them off before the rest of the Union forces come in.
It's how that.
But Home Guard does it. At least for now. Wait a second here. Here comes Jacket. Eddie said, nope, getting out of here. Not paid enough for this. He gets shot in the back for his efforts. So the CSA will reoccupy these rocks and kind of retake a forward position now. So they were arranged kind of in that angle now, but they're able to take a more forward position. They were. Casualty-wise, though, They are down a little bit on tickets compared to the Union. Both teams are taking losses. 12:35 left in the match.
Stand by.
Take off the flags.
Hey,
Take off the
whoa,
flags.
See how 6AL has occupied these rocks as that forward position on the CSA line. A lot of Union has massed here. Multiple units. 10th, HD, 9th, JD. Center. We got 4th New Jersey. And 6. And now spreading the field a bit. 88th has moved out here. James Wesley is trying to get a better angle on the CSA. Knock out some more of their tickets, but they are coming under a lot of fire. They're also a very tempting target for the Artie. See if we can get some damage done back. They are ahead on tickets, so being aggressive is not necessarily a bad thing right now. Take some losses if you can get CSA down to breaking sooner. That is all he is meant to do. He's pulling his guys out. Get the flag out of there.
In the center somewhere.
This unit is charging in. Trying to knock out 6 Alabama. Here they come. Jacking on the rock. And he's got help though. 2 Corps is going to come in and try to help him. I don't think it'll be quite enough. Got another element here. Here comes Knight.
I think this is a lot.
So Knight's not going to just charge me. He's going to try to get a base of fire going. But you got more Union coming in now. Victor has joined the fight. He's going to charge in. Try to knock back what's left of 8th Georgia. So a nice little attack there by Knight. And we have another CSA unit has come up. A and B has come up on the Union flank. Nice maneuver by them. Is there anything to oppose them? Not really. We got one element here. 6 is trying to put some fire down, but might it be just enough, so A and V is going to pull back. It was a nice maneuver, but they are now on breaking. They can't take too many losses. You can almost have breaking too, but CSA now has to defend it. They recaptured this right rock. A lot of them are still coming in. So they'll be coming in from the spawn, so CSA has a little bit of time to try to down the clock. Oh, Ninja's in here too. Got 13th out here doing some skirmishing, just trying to keep them.
Right? Text it again.
He dropped right in on it.
Taking some casualties though. Here goes Roland.
Dude, I'm about to get shot.
CSA is taking some casualties still. He's putting some fire on the Union on that wall.
Get your bales and
Thousand loads here. Thousand loads here, boys.
See if the CSA can disrupt the Union attack. CSA Artie, I should say. Disrupt the attack long enough for these reinforcements to get into position. Okay. Oh, shut up. Sorry about that. So, Knight is going to bring his men alongside A and V to put some extra fire. Or wear down this Union element here that's on the fence. That already shot. Union is now at breaking as well. Back here we have 2 Corps still doing some sneak mollies on the Union element that's on the rocks. While the main element is kind of preserving their combat power. See here, 88th New York has taken some casualties along with 6, trying to put down some fire. That has given coverage. Victor flooding into the center. He's going to join the rest of 6 there. 6 New York. Alright, some. That guy hopped up. It's interesting. 10th US getting some good kills in there. Kind of pricking the line. They do have elements that can try to cover their flag. So, the additional tickets in the CSA is not going to want to pick up at the moment. 6:54 left in the match. About 60% remaining in a morale state. Fire coming in from Lindsay and his guys. It's a pretty significant force of it's massed side. A decent amount of Union was massed on this side. Already having a well-timed shot there. So a very nice shot by the Artie.
I boss go to
Is charging in. Although it is only the right flank, the center flank is not moved in. So the CSA can hold this charge. They will do so pretty decisively. 2 Corps moving up to finish off what's left of the year. Trying to get at least one of the flags out with HD. 2 Corps muffin saying, hey, don't get overextended. They're now at 5:30. About a third of the way left until CSA hits last stand, but they have to get reorganized. They have a decent amount of tickets left. So NYB and try to put down some fire. Some more tickets. Okay, no, 4th and Pierce is going to go forward. He is joined by 88th. They're going to try to press the crest of this hill. Here they go. The Durance of death. CSA waiting on the reverse slope. This little incline. And that's a Union crest that they put in their volleys. Here comes Keane with the 6 New York charging in. Looks like CSA will hold. Is another element coming in. They're a little bit late though. Here comes HD. They are now going to face the CSA by themselves. Alright. Burdett trying to recall his men, but good number kept going forward. That is man in control broke down a little bit there. He tried, I heard him give the right order. Hey, hold up on the defilade. But some of his men got a little bit, they might not have heard him. Now he only has a few men left. He's not careful, CSA might just come up and wipe him. And it looks like we got some maneuvers here. 2 Corps can try to get an angle. Arty fire coming in hard on this element here that remains. HD. This 2 Corps has now tried to get an angle on HD. They're almost at last stand. Union is almost at final push. 9th Corps has come up and joined them. 2 Corps has reoccupied those rocks over there. 2 USC here as well, trying to get some flanking fire on that element there. doing its job. And just as I say it, getting another good shot. Here comes Eddie. It's a hell of a line. Hardy's still coming in. Another charge this time coming in by Union at final push now. Here comes 10th US. It's going to run into killer, the A and B. CSA now at last stand, 138 remaining in that final push. And that will do it. A nice victory by the CSA. I like some of the individual tactics by the Union, but I think the biggest trouble was they seemed to have trouble coordinating between those two wings. So they had two real setups, one on the Union far right and one kind of in the center. And it seemed they had trouble coordinating, which is not easy. There's no Steam chat. It's all by messenger. So by no means is this an easy thing. But because the CSA kept their units closer together, they made communication far easier. They could adjust to the maneuvers that the Union was doing and concentrate their fire, especially as those wings kind of operated a little bit desynced. And then, of course, the CSA already did a very good job. Some good counter battery by the Union already as well, but just the weight of the CSA kind of overwhelmed it a bit. So that's the end of the first match. I'd say decisive victory for the CSA. Let's take a look at casualties. 761 for the CSA, 917 for the Union. So that's all I have for this first map. I hope to see y'all for the second one.